Um, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is George, and for today, I want to talk about the um the Epstein files and MAGA. So, there's a rift happening in the MAGA base due to what is happening with the Epstein file, which or rather or rather how the current Trump admin is handling the Epstein file. After he hyped essentially the release of the Epstein file, which contained the list of people who are who are well who they are, and as a list is essentially um basically, Trump and senior members of his admin changed whatever their course, and they said uh, that changed their course essentially. Um, the FBI and DOJ basically came out with a statement that the Epstein files are not real, and Epstein basically unalived himself in a in a prison cell back in 2019, mm, which which is like which for some people it's not just it was not enough. It was not satisfactory. Um, and due to that, the MAGA base is now divided. Another person who the person who mainly has been under attack uh, has been Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi came under fire because after um uh, July 7th, after the July 7th and 14 memos, uh, declaring basically that she will release the files, despite the fact that, like I said, the DOJ and the FBI, w- despite what the DOJ and FBI basically said about about those things, or rather the list not existing, she basically said yes, there is, and she will release it, and she continued on to release it essentially, um, which uh, again, people thought that people, conspiracy theorists, continue to believe whatever they wanted to believe. She said that she would declare the list of. She said she basically she said she would declare the list. Back in February, she released a series of files called the Epstein Files Phase One, which which only contained information, which only contained current, uh, which o- only contained information that was already released, and no new information whatsoever. Like I said, she said she would release the list on a July 7th memo. She said that the list, which she promised to release, basically did not exist. And then the following day, on another memo, or in an interview, she said that she was not talking about the list, but she was talking about the Epstein case, and and she would not release the Epstein case because it has NSFW images of children uh in the files. Due to all of this happening, we see there is a rift in the MAGA base. I saw TikToks of people basically being kind of ba- 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 they're basically dissatisfied with what's happening. It's very interesting to see how these people kind of like placed their trust, there's someone or rather, and expected something to happen, uh, and then few months into the current admin and nothing really. It, mm, it it's much worse for people over there. Um, yeah, I it's also very interesting to see how even Trump himself, despite the fact that at the beginning, like I said, one he was he if you remember, he said he would declassify the files, and he continued on to basically like say and hype up the release, and then now he's basically blaming like he's basically blaming people, mainly Democrats, but also even people in who some Republicans who are a part of his base, basically saying that basically claiming that like uh they somehow like they somehow like fell for something, um and it has and the fact that he's basically denying it, and even saying that it just it it, it doesn't exist, and therefore people should not talk about it. It's basically created this Streisand effect where it it's making it so that more people are talking about it, and I feel like there's going to be at some point a boiling point, maybe not right now. I mean, obviously not right now, but maybe somewhere in the future, who knows? And even Pam Bondi herself, she has been criticized by several by several MAGA talking heads, by uh, people like Laura Loomer and who else? Uh, s- Laura Loomer and and other like Republican talking heads. So yeah, um, so currently right now, um, the Epstein, we don't know essentially what's happening with the Epstein list. Is it going to be released? Is it going to be released? Who knows? Um, probably, probably with how things are going, it's not going. There's going to be there's going to be a boiling point, but right now it's really interesting to see how things are unraveling for his followers, and really just the satisfaction that I am noticing, or that I'm noticing on that I've been noticing on even reading on news websites. So yeah, um, so yeah, so yeah, um, regarding this, regarding this, I guess we have to see what's going to happen next. Um, if anything is possible. So yeah. Um, uh, Now, is Trump going to lose his base due to the Epstein file? If it is released, yeah, considerably, or well no, realistically, I wouldn't say considerably, but like there will be a certain there will damage will be there will be damaged there will be damage obviously, and um it's going to affect his approval rating as a president, and a lot of stuff from like from I assume other Republican talking heads, and even slowly his followers, like I said. So yeah, but there is a rift happening, and we just have to see how long this rift is going to last, and what are going to be the effects of this of what's happening right now. So yeah, um thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.